All right, welcome back to Marathon Mastery with ChatGPT. All right, so today is going to be a special weekend. Not today, the weekend is going to be a very special weekend. I'm going to leave it as a surprise. I'm headed down to LA at the moment. A couple of friends are going to pick me up. We're going to drive down there, have the event on Sunday. Today's Saturday. And it's a place that I've always wanted to go. So there was an opportunity to go. I'm taking it. So I'm gonna go down to LA. I'm gonna fly back home. And for those of you who are new, this series is a series that is preparing me for my marathon on December 8th. Not just my marathon, but with Rosa as well. And I'm using ChatGPT as a coach. We are on week 5 at the moment. And again, this weekend is a special weekend. It's not even marathon related, but there's something special to me. So see you guys on the way there.
That's on the same side that his head is going. Then I'm going to roll, keep it good. I'm going to put his head on the ground, over there. Now once the man will hit to the shit, I'm going to bring it through. And now I'm going to this side, I'm going to hit it up on the side. Now, look at Omar. I'm not going to stay out there. When he changes, everything's gone. But this right here, the only, and I don't know what I would do. If I was cross-choking someone and they did this, my wrist is going to give. So I don't have a solution to choke someone when they do this.
Hello, Rosa.
Hi, Omar.
How many weeks left till our December 8th marathon?
5 weeks.
We are 5 weeks and 3 days away. Good. All right. So what I wanted to do is film Rosa doing some exercises, but I wanted her to explain just how she feels when she's doing these exercises and how it works for our running. So one of the first things, if you've seen us before on the other videos of the Ironman videos and our other marathon videos, we are wearing these J99s. Now, Rosa, what do you feel when you wear these J99s?
Heavy.
So other than the heaviness of the shoes, what is the purpose of the shoes?
To lift my heels up.
Okay, so as the heels are elevated off the floor and you're forced to kind of stay on the balls of your feet, what muscle group are you really focusing on? Or what are we focusing on with the shoes?
The calves.
Yes, good. So we want to make sure that we have strong calves so that when we run, the last thing that we should be fatigued is our ankles and our feet. So we just completed 10 minutes using the J99s on the ladder. Great. So I just wanted to hear it from Rosa's mouth that her calves are sore and tired.
My calves are killing me. They are rock solid hard right now.
Yeah, good. So then this is our technically our 4th marathon. Of all the marathons that we've done, and you can answer truthfully, did you ever feel like your calves were tired or fatigued or giving out on you? No? Okay. So I really think that the J99s really did help. And go ahead and sign up for me, please, Rosa. And the real reason why we started using the J99s, go ahead and just say so and face that direction, is our hips, right? Normally when she stands, she's very heel heavy. So which then means that the ankles weren't as strong as I wanted them before we start running. So I recommended these shoes to force her ankles and her calves to become strong. And then we worked on the ladder to strengthen the ankles. So that is one of the reasons, the kind of shortcuts that we did to strengthen the calves and the ankles for our running. Thank you, Rosa. We'll continue with our workout and get more videos of you working out. All right, so another thing that we do, if you notice the knees, right? The knees are kind of caving in just a little bit. So when the knees are caving in, right, there's a vulnerability to the hip joint, which then tells me that the glute muscles on the side, glute medius and minimus, are not really activating as much as they should be. So one of the ways that we help increase the strength of your glutes to prevent any type of knee buckling, especially, yes, we definitely don't want any knee buckling when we run. So we're gonna do your side to side walks. Good. Yes. Now make sure there's a space in between. Beautiful. And you wanna make sure that the knees are open. So before we start our workout, you can see the wedges in the back. What we're working on is a side to side step. And this side to side step focuses on the strength of the hips, mainly the glute minimus and medius, which will help prevent the knees from buckling in. Now, when we're running a marathon, the last thing that we want is to feel any joint pains. And if we allow the knees to continue to buckle inward, then eventually the hips and the knees are gonna start feeling pain. One more, Rosa. So this is one of the first things that we do to wake up the muscle so that the glute muscle is now activated when we perform all of our leg exercises. Rosa, how do you feel? Can you point to where you feel the muscles burning? One, there's one. How about the other?
Back there.
Back there. How about another? Yeah, there we go. That's what I wanted to hear, is the glute muscles. So when we do our next exercise, we will show you why it's important to have this muscle awakened before we perform our leg exercises. So I just wanted to show you our side-to-side step. Oh, you're losing tension in the band, Rosa. Come on, wider. There you go. Good. All right, so now we went from the band to the ATG split squat. So we're in a lengthened position, or a split stance position. And now what we're doing is we're strengthening the knee. Now, if you could tell, the knee is there you go, nice correction. It was slightly buckling in. Rosa activated her glute, which then drove the knee out. So we're using the wedges to not do a traditional lunge. If you notice, the right knee is going past the toes. What we're doing is a ATG split squat, focusing on the strength of the knees. So we're not necessarily using as much glute as a normal traditional lunge would be. Last one, Rosa. Perfect, good. Let's go ahead and switch sides. So now on Monday, today is, Thursday. Tuesday, what we focused on was the major muscle groups of the squats, the deadlifts. And now what we're focusing on today is just the quad muscles and the little detailed muscles. Since we did a hard workout already on Tuesday, now we're just kind of finishing up the details. So if you notice the left knee starting to cave in a little bit, yes, good activation, and we're driving forward. Now, if you guys have followed me on my video series, what was the video series? Joints Unleashed, week 6, I have results of my testing and retesting of the increase in range of motion of my knees. So if you want to check that out, it's a good video. But this is one of the extras that I got from the knees over toes guy, and I love this exercise. Great knee strengthening. All right, we're gonna go from the ATG to the hamstring curl / ball bridge. So we're doing 2 exercises, Rosa. We're gonna do a hamstring curl, which is the first portion right there, and then that little bridge that you see at the end is for the glutes. So we're working on hamstring and glutes. Now, even from the beginning position, right, her hips are off the floor, or they're supposed to be off the floor, right there. Yes, that is working a straight-legged bridge. Then we're doing a hamstring curl to a bent leg bridge. So a lot of hamstrings and a lot of glutes. Again, these are just the minor detail exercises today. Not focusing on strength, just movement. Good. Now, Rosa, I need you to drive that hip higher. Yes. I need you to squeeze that glute. Beautiful. And then in this position here, apply pressure onto the ball. Create a dimple on the ball. Good. Push down on the right heel. Yes. That way you can feel more hamstrings. Beautiful. Good. All right. Rosa, where'd you feel it? As you can tell, Rosa is fatigued and tired. Why do we do this, Rosa?
I do not.
I do not what? You don't know?
I do not want to do this.
Yes, but that's what discipline is all about. Discipline is doing things that you don't want to do. And that's the one thing that when we're doing these marathons, even though she hates doing it, and I will definitely admit that I don't like running either, but that's the discipline that kicks in. We are athletes and we do things that we don't want to do. So that's why we're doing it, Rosa. We are athletes. All right.
No more.
Yeah, after this, no more for sure. All right, so the next and last glute exercise, we're gonna do your hip extensions. So go ahead and hang the knees, Rosa. Hang the knees. Yeah, good. Now you're gonna drive the legs straight out. Good. Squeeze the butt. Push. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Remember, we're only doing 10, Rosa. So here is we're isolating the hip and we're getting all glute activation. So we really want to make sure that we finish the movement by squeezing the butt. Yeah, squeeze. Perfect. And we want those legs parallel to the floor. That is it, Rosa. Awesome work. Whew. All right, and to finish off today's workout, we're gonna work on the shoulders, right? Because when we run, shoulders have to move. There's no bending in the elbows. All the movement is through the shoulders. So we're just having dumbbells in hand, allowing the shoulders to move freely. Now, just in case you guys don't know, when you guys run or walk, the arms are the hand that's in front, or that swings in front, is the opposite arm of the leg that's in front. That counterbalances your run or your walk, right? Because you're always rotating. So the lower half rotates, the upper body counter rotates so that you're in a straight line. So the shoulders, the shoulder mobility and movement is just as important as the hips and ankles. Awesome work, Rosa. Woo! We will see you next time. All right, welcome back. I hope you guys enjoyed that little video montage of the Gracie University Black Belt exchange. I definitely want to speak on that in a second. First, I just want to discuss my current progression with ChatGPT. Now, every video I wanted to just kind of show an example of just the simplicity of adjusting your program according to whatever you're going through, right? So busy schedule, people traveling in town, kind of ruining the time for exercise or training, I should say, or whatever it may be. And in my case, it is a slight, well, it's slight now, but it wasn't when I first injured it. My knee started swelling. And again, it's a common occurrence. It's been happening for the last 12 years. And so what I needed to do is I needed to work on some recovery. All right, so now I'm going to show how easy it is to modify your workout program. So let me type in, what's today's workout? And it's answering, today is Wednesday, and based on your typical weekly schedule, you have a mid-week long run plan. Here are the details for today's workout. So now it's giving me a recommendation on my mid long run, mid-week. Now, I'm going to respond and say, my knee is almost 100%. My cardio felt great during the 8-mile run on Saturday. and my body felt great the day after. First time not feeling sore. Please recommend a recovery workout tonight with the emphasis on my left knee. So then as I type it in, it now responds, it's great to hear that your knee is almost fully recovered and your overall recovery is going well. For tonight's recovery workout with an emphasis on supporting your left knee, here's a gentle routine designed to enhance mobility while minimizing strain. And boom, now it just kicked out a workout. So I had an 8-mile run, but my knee is almost to 100%. Based on Saturday's long run, which was 8 miles, I feel great. My cardio was good. My body felt great the next day. So I feel like I can just give my knees one more, I don't want to say one more day, but another week of rest without the pounding of the run, because I'm almost fully recovered. So now ChatGPT wrote out a whole workout, gentle recovery workout. Number 1, dynamic warm-up. Number 2, knee-friendly strength exercises. Number 3, low impact cardio. Number 4, stretching and mobility. Number 5, cool down. Additional tips. And then I wrote down I'll add compression boots, which I'm doing now, and I'll add compression boots to warm up and red light therapy. I don't know if you can see, I have panels here that I use my red light therapy. And so my red light therapy and my compression boots will be considered my recommendation to myself for my recovering injury. And then ChatGPT wrote out the workout. So I didn't have to think about it. I just typed it in. I look at it, I'll do kind of a quick run through and say, hey, you know what? All the exercises are great. I can continue to modify it. Let's say I wanted to add a certain exercise. Well, I'll just type in the exercise. I'll type in the exercise I want and say, add this, maybe take away that, and then write out the same program. Boom, it takes care of it all. So now that I'm taking a look at my workout, like I said, I'm gonna warm up. After I warm up, I'll do my workout, and just wanted to show you how easy it is to modify your workout on the fly. Last video, I talked about nutrition and how easy it is to modify on the fly. And then the first video, I talked about entering in all my data into ChatGPT so that ChatGPT has an understanding of who I am based on my data. So every week, I want to shine a light on something, how easy something is using ChatGPT. So I hope you enjoyed this week's video. We will see you next week. Next week will be, or 2 weeks, will be, I think, the last video before the run. So yeah, and then 2 weeks after that will be, yeah, we're 4 weeks away. Woo! So I'm excited. Rosa's excited, as you saw her workouts. So we'll see you guys in 2 weeks.